This week, we abandon the Cracker versus Luffy conflict and shift to Sanji's predicament. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed as I really want to see the outcome of the fight. But Oda's already moved on, you know? I mean, it's not like we're not gonna get the outcome at some point. We're gonna get it at some point. Maybe some point soon, maybe not so soon. But we're probably gonna see like a flashback of it the next time we see Luffy, or right before the next time we see Luffy. You know, that being said, we ideally won't be seeing Luffy till he's next needed for a fight, and that flashback would probably serve to show how he survived, and maybe a little bit of what happened between. But let's do as the plot and shift focus on to Sanji. And if it wasn't obvious before, Sanji's family is the exact opposite of him in terms of value. And we get that reflected through the two primary values Sanji holds dear: his food and his women. With NIJI being this week's main point of, conflict. Not only do you see NIJI waste food, but attempt to throw it at the head chef Cosette, showing just what passes as quote-unquote noble behavior, which I call bullshit and want to smack the living fucking shit out of NIJI. But that's just me, But another thing this chapter does remind us is the shackles that are holding Sanji down. With the most explosive recent restraint that we got on Sanji physically, we kind of forget that they had to get him there first, and the main thing that got him there was the threat of having someone that he knows get killed, specifically the chefs from Barrett, Zeph, in, more than anything. And we got that full on this week, with Judge pulling out a picture of Zeph. That hit home. We got a little flashback back to the, not flashback, but a recap flashback, like a whole bunch of different little snippets of his past relationship with Zeph and how he absolutely is thankful for all that he did for him. But, the torment that Sanji goes through is literally heartbreaking. And he contemplates it for a long time. Long enough for NIJI to get back to his little vendetta against the head chef by beating her so badly. I'm gonna be honest, we haven't seen someone get beaten that badly before in One Piece. Literally, she was badly beaten. And yeah, while it's not like everyone does what Sanji does and doesn't hit women, I wouldn't say the people who have hit women, other than Arlong shooting Nami's mother in the head, have done anything too brutal, even if they aren't too against it, So, yeah, NIJI's pretty much an asshole. I don't think other assholes have done much of that either. But, yeah, that was some very disturbing imagery. You could barely make out her face. But with Yanji gleefully just drawing Sanji to the obvious culprit, we get another completely random surprise that I didn't see. We got a sleeping Germa army, either cloned or manufactured. And it might not just be them. As briefly, think back to Yanji's injury. And specifically how it was fixed. Like, was that a hint towards something else? Or was that just Oda's art style? Could be either or. But either way, that threw me for a loop, because there was really no indication of that coming. But before I finish up, let me just say two things I almost forgot. Starting with the end of the last chapter, it indicated that Sanji was terrified of his older brothers. And we don't know how much stronger they are in terms, they could even be stronger than his dad, who he didn't even show much hesitation fighting. But, Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not that afraid of NIJI. So maybe NIJI and Judge are around the same level, give or take. And then the oldest Ichiji might be a lot stronger. I mean, for all we know, NIJI might not be that much stronger. But it is weird to see him using primarily kicks. But if you think back to like Yanji's equipment, he might be using kicks too. Ichiji, we have no clue. And as for Reiju, I have no fucking clue. I mean, aside from her absorbing power, poison pink, that's all we really get. So, but actually, speaking of her, that's my second point I wanted to remember. She's kind of been silent and to the side for the majority of the chapter. She's been quite the mystery, considering she's done some pretty weird stuff. She's saved Luffy, and she's the one who snuck the cuffs on to Sanji. So she's very whimsical. I could see her doing something whimsical that will either help or hinder the Straw Hats. I'm not sure what she's got in store, or what Oda's got in store for her, but she's got a Miss All Sunday vibe about her right now. So, what do you think about our look at the VISMOKE family this chapter? What are your thoughts on the sleeping Germa soldiers and their connections to the main VISMOKEs? Tell me in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more content. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook to keep up to date with my releases. Till next time.